is pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Brett. Welcome to this special 30th anniversary edition of the newly restored classic, My Fair Lady. In 1964, I had the honor of appearing opposite the beloved Audrey Hepburn as Freddie Eynsford Hill. From the moment it opened, My Fair Lady was an unqualified success. It garnered 8 Academy Awards, broke box office records, and entranced millions. But, shockingly, the passage of time nearly destroyed the film, marring many images, fading its color, and disrupting its sound. Without the painstaking efforts of a talented team of restorers, the film would have been lost forever. Now, in the upcoming cassette, you'll be able to share the successful outcome of their endeavors. But before the show, please be my guest at a real Hollywood premiere. Let's join the stars of the opening of My Fair Lady at the Egyptian Theatre in Hollywood. The year is 1964.
We're on our way. Hollywood Star News reel cameras are off to the premiere of My Fair Lady. One of the biggest opening nights in recent years, with a roster of stars that will make your eyes blink. The star of the picture, Rex Harrison. Danny Thomas with the MC of the live telecast, Arthur Godfrey. And don't ask me what he was saying to Arthur off mic. I have no idea. Here's the fine actor, Mr. Ed Begley. Mr. and Mrs. Steve McQueen were on hand. In fact, because of the tremendous turnout of stars, it was almost a game trying to figure out who wasn't there. Following the premiere, there'll be a lavish party at the Beverly Hilton, and you'll go with it. There's Hoagie Carmichael. And right behind him, Yul Brynner. For autograph seekers and movie fans, it's a tremendous night. One of the most dazzling of the year. Natalie Wood and Frank Sinatra were quite a twosome within the foursome of Dean Martin and the Misses, Sinatra and Natalie, who arrived en masse. For the photographers, they posed happily for a group picture. Then it was everybody for himself. Some were trapped by the photographers, others by Arthur Godfrey up at the microphone. That's Barbara Rush. And after her, you'll see Hugh O'Brien. And Hugh is a far cry from the frontier days of his Wyatt Earp episodes. Dashing and debonair. Rock Hudson. And don't think there wasn't a howl when he arrived on the scene. And the stars were coming in so fast now that it was a job to keep up with them. There's the beautiful Maureen O'Hara and her glamorous daughter Bronwyn, talking with Arthur Godfrey. Angie Dickinson was another showstopper. especially with that eye-catching gown she was wearing. Eddie Fisher was there. There's Eddie greeting Rock Hudson. And here was a real treat, seldom seen Sonia Haney, just as vivacious as ever, and the fans roared their approval at the sight. The boss, the head of Warner Brothers, Jack Warner, was on hand. Donna Reed took time off from the filming of her own TV series to catch My Fair Lady. This is the foyer of the Hollywood Egyptian Theater, beautifully decorated for the occasion. Fred McMurray and the Mrs. June Haver. If you'll notice closely, everyone's walking just a little bit faster now. These are the latecomers just getting in under the gun. Actress Lou Byrne with TV producer John Goodell. Mr. and Mrs. Jimmy Stewart, always a favorite with the crowd and the photographers. Robert Wagner. Ann Miller. The dashing Glenn Ford makes it in just in time. Inside, the great Lerner and Loewe musical taken from George Bernard Shaw's Pygmalion gets underway. The $17 million production of My Fair Lady was an instant hit, starring Rex Harrison and Audrey Hepburn, with a great supporting cast that was directed by George Cukor.
This special selected engagements trailer was one of the many dazzling publicity promos produced by Warner Brothers Studios.
The glorious motion picture now comes back to the audiences that have paid their tribute in almost unceasing applause. Warner Brothers takes pride in announcing special selected engagements of My Fair Lady.
Again.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
By George, he's got it.
My Fair Lady, rated G, general audiences.
Now sit back and enjoy one of the greatest and most critically acclaimed movies of all time. Beautifully restored with color and clarity, even better than its premiere showing. My Fair Lady.